Hey Mepham, welcome back to yet another episode of Midweek Update.
In today's episode, we take a look at local movie theaters, the ins and outs of a pizzeria, Tu BiShvat, and give us a minute, we'll give you a month.
This and more on this week's Midweek Update. I'm Emma Santiago.
And I'm Ryan Marr, and welcome back to Midweek Update, the B&B show that brings you closer to the people and places in and around the Mepham community.
Ryan, what was the last movie you saw in theaters?
I think it was that new Willy Wonka movie, but I can't keep track because I go to the movies all the time.
I'm surprised to hear you say that. I thought you would just wait for it to drop on Netflix or even Hulu. At least that's what I do.
I mean, I know, but it's become a growing problem for movie theaters with all these streaming services.
I guess people who like going to the theaters, like you, are what keeps them going.
Well, I'm not sure that's not all there is to it. How about we take a look at how movie theaters maintain business nowadays?
From the popcorn popping to the comfy chairs, movie theaters have strived to make movie watching an experience rather than an activity. Theaters like Seaford Cinemas in Nassau County, New York work hard and pay close attention to their customers' wants and make those wants a reality.
I think just knowing what the people want to watch, getting the correct films and the correct prices, and doing parties correctly, having a correct staff, making sure everything's clean, everything's working, and that makes people want to keep coming back.
I go to the movies because I love to just be with other people seeing it and the ambiance and being able to have all the sounds are so much louder there so you can really experience it.
Over the course of 5 years leading to the 2020s, the box office has boomed with a steady average of $11 billion annually. However, that high success was cut short with the COVID-19 pandemic occurring in 2020, where box office sales were only at $2 billion, the lowest it had been since 1981.
We've been open for a year, and it's only been increasing. Barbie and Oppenheimer did a lot of justice, and it was very good.
Seeing as many were confined to the four walls of their home, movie producers aim to find unique ways to still push out their media to the viewers at home. Their solution? Streaming services, a way for viewers to watch old and new movies from the comfort of their own home.
I definitely think it's taken a hit, yes, because there's the argument of why would you spend money at a movie theater when you can just go at home and then just watch it yourself.
As we move out of the pandemic, streaming services appear to be a more permanent solution than it was intended to be, seeing as many entertainment companies gravitate towards creating their own streaming service. About 206 streaming services are present in the United States, about a 20% increase since 2021. For theaters like Seaford Cinemas, this may not be the best of news.
I feel at the movies, I feel more encouraged to watch the full movie, but if I'm watching it at home on a streaming service, I can just stop and I never watch the full movie.
While streaming services have swept the nation, movie theaters continue to hold a special place in many people's hearts, where theaters like Seaford Cinemas continue to serve with a smile. For B&B, I'm Amanda Ali.
I, for one, love going to the movies.
Yeah, after that package, I might have to start watching movies in theaters more often.
You should. And after, you can get an ice cream, a classic after-movie snack.
Really? Because I normally get pizza to go with a movie.
Why pizza?
I just love pizza. Plus, there's a pizza place right next to me.
What do you think goes on in a pizzeria, to make that delicious food?
Maybe baking?
No, I think there's more than that to it.
Okay, let's test out your theory and see exactly what goes on inside of a pizzeria.
Pizza Cucina, pick up your delivery.
So first I'm going to put oil on the counter. Then I'm going to put the dough down. I'm going to spread the dough. I'm going to create a border. Then I'm going to put flour down on top of it. I'm going to put a little flour on top of the pizza peel. I'm going to spread the dough. I'm going to put it on top of the pizza peel. I'm going to put sauce and cheese on top and then put it in the oven.
It gets very hectic, but everybody here handles it pretty well. We're very efficient. We got a good crew. If everybody has to work together very efficiently to get everything done right, to send orders out correctly, make orders properly.
Friends that I've made, with customers and coworkers. You know, as far as customers, you know, I've learned a lot about their families, a lot about their careers. Coworkers, about their families as well, getting close with them, getting close with their siblings.
If people don't work together, then there's no communication and orders go out wrong and then we have problems.
Probably customer service and the employees you have working for you, making sure orders are going out right and customers are always happy. Being together a lot, spending time together, and learning about growing up and what it takes to work in a business and own a business.
I told you there was more to it than just baking.
Yeah, I guess there was a little bit of friendship and bonding in there, but the pizza is mostly made of by baking.
Whatever you say.
Anyways, Ryan, do you have a minute?
Sure. For what?
For a month, because if you give us a minute, we'll give you a month. Get it?
That was just awful. I want the last minute of my life back.
Well, you can have a minute as Ariel Budrum introduces us with today's segment.
Thanks, guys. I can't believe the year just started and January is already over. There's midterms, cold weather, and even though it's a new year, B&B is still hard at work. There was quite a lot going on this month, so why don't we just take a look at what went on this January? In this month, you give us a minute and we give you a month.
I'm Bree Bolin, and it is 2024.
I'm Jetstream Joe, and I got your first weather report of the new year.
Wait, is it a freshman takeover? Happy Friday, pirates. I can't believe it is the long-awaited freshman takeover.
Freshman takeover.
Freshman takeover!
Welcome back to yet another episode of Midweek Update. And Bree, you said January, and wow, I cannot believe it's 2024 already.
It was a great start to the year, and I'm looking forward to Mr. Mepham, Valentine's Day, and so many more wonderful things to come in February. Well, that's all for me. I'm Ariel Budrum, and now back to you guys in the studio.
Now on to something that deserves more than just a minute, Tu BiShvat.
What? What is Tu BiShvat?
I'm not entirely sure either, but Maya Stone has more.
Thanks, guys. I'm standing here in room 114 where the JSU meetings take place. Today, the Jewish Student Union met and are planting trees in honor of Tu BiShvat, a holiday to celebrate the new year. This holiday is known as a festival to celebrate the birthday of trees. Around the community, Hebrew school classes, synagogues, and Jewish organizations contribute money to help plant more trees in Israel. In addition, they recycle paper goods to help the environment. In other words, taking care of the trees. To speak on the matter here, here's Haley Arnell, the JSU president, to answer a few questions. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So, what exactly is this event?
So this event is really just to celebrate the birthday of the trees and the holiday Tu BiShvat and just like have fun while celebrating the holiday.
Well, that's really cool. So what is Tu BiShvat?
Tu BiShvat, like I said, is a celebration of trees, and many people celebrate it by planting trees like we're doing here today, and like eating many fruits, vegetables, and raising money to help plant more trees.
So thank you so much. That's all for me. I'm Maya Stone, and now back to Emma and Ryan in the studio.
Wow, I don't think I ever understood how important Tu BiShvat was.
Yeah, me either, but it kind of makes you think about the important things in life, like sports.
I don't think everyone would put Tu BiShvat and sports on the same level of importance.
Okay, obviously not, but it's the same level of importance, but close.
Okay, well, since you're so sports obsessed today, how about we let Michaela Dobby tell us all about the latest sports update.
Thanks, guys, and the winter season is back from midterm week, and better than ever, as our MEPN teams are making their final push before playoff season. Starting off on the hardwood, on Saturday, the girls' basketball team solidified their spot in the playoffs, beating Valley Stream Central 49-31. The girls faced off against Great Neck South last night in their senior night, and if you missed the game, you can watch it back only on the B&B YouTube channel. The boys' basketball team also took on a very strong Great Neck South team yesterday. Moving on, the Kickline team had a busy weekend, where they attended 2 different competitions and racked up 3 first-place finishes and 3 second-place finishes. Now, over to the ice, where the Bellmore-Merrick Bulldogs played Bethpage on Monday for their final regular season game of the year and came out with the win. Lastly, the mats, where Talia Robles and Yana Fufas took a trip to Syracuse and came home as medalists from the 2024 Girls Wrestling Invitational. Winter sports playoffs are truly my favorite part of the year, so I can't wait to see how these seasons unfold. Until next time, I'm Michaela Dobby, and back to you guys in the studio.
Yeah, now we can end this episode on a good note.
All right, in that case, that's it for this week's episode of Midweek Update. We'll be back next week with all the new stories from around the BMCH to bring you inside the parts of the community we don't always get to see. Until then, I'm Emma Santiago.
And I'm Ryan Marr, and we'll see you all next midweek.
Didn't do anything.